St. Augustine lecture on the Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 1 to 5, following. As far as I can, I shall explain my meaning to you, beloved. A carpenter makes a box. First he has the box in design, for if he had it not in design, how could he produce it by workmanship? But the box in theory is not the very box as it appears to the eyes. It exists invisibly in design. It will be visible in the work. Behold, it is made in the work. Has it ceased to exist in design? The one is made in the work and the other remains, which exists in design. For that box may rot and another be fashioned according to that which exists in design. Give heed then to the box as it is in design, and the box as it is in fact. The actual box is not the life, the box in design is life. Because the soul of the artificer, where all these things are before they are brought forth, is living. So dearly beloved brethren, because the wisdom of God by which all things have been made contains everything according to design before it is made, therefore those things which are made through this design itself are not forthwith life, but whatever has been made is life in him. You see the earth, there is an earth in design. You see the sky, there is a sky in design. You see the sun and the moon, they also exist in design. But eternally they are bodies, in design they are life. Understand, if in any way you are able, for a great matter has been spoken. If I am not great by whom it is spoken, or through whom it is spoken, still it is from a great authority. For these things are not spoken by me who am small. He is not small to whom I refer in saying these things. Let each one take in what he can and to what extent he can, and he who is not able to take in any of it, let him nourish his heart that he may become able. How is he to nourish it? Let him nourish it with milk, that he may come to strong meat. Let him not have Christ born through the flesh, till he arrive at Christ born of the Father alone, the God-Word with God, through whom all things were made. For that is life, which in him is the light of men. For this follows, and the life was the light of men. And from this very life are men illuminated. Cattle are not illuminated, because cattle have not rational minds capable of seeing wisdom. But man was made in the image of God, and has a rational mind by which he can perceive wisdom. That life then by which all things were made is itself the light, yet not the light of every animal, but of men. Wherefore, a little after he says, that was the true light, which lights every man that comes into the world. By that light John the Baptist was illuminated. By the same light also was John the Evangelist himself illuminated. He was filled with that light who said, I am not the Christ, but he comes after me, whose shoes latchet I am not worthy to unloose. John chapter 1 verse 26 and 27. By that light he had been illuminated who said, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Therefore, that life is the light of men. But perhaps the slow hearts of some of you can't yet receive that light because they are burdened by their sins, so that they can't see. Let them not on that account think that the light is in any way absent, because they are not able to see it. For they themselves are darkness on account of their sins. And the light shines in darkness, and the darkness comprehend it not. Accordingly, brethren, as in the case of a blind man placed in the sun is present to him, but he is absent from the sun. So every foolish man, every unjust man, every irreligious man is blind in heart. Wisdom is present, but it is present to a blind man and is absent from his eyes, not because it is absent from him, but because he is absent from it. What then is he to do? Let him become pure, that he may be able to see God. Just as if a man could not see because his eyes were dirty and sore with dust, worm, or smoke, the physician would say to him, "Cleanse from your eye whatever bad thing is in it, so that you may be able to see the light of your eyes." Dust, worm, and smoke are sins and iniquities. Remove then all these things, and you will see the wisdom that is present. For God is that wisdom, and it has been said, "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God." Matthew chapter 7, verse 8.